The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
Welcome to an all-new episode of the Totally Unnecessary Wrestling Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Kevin Porter, but as always, I am joined with
Cody James.
Cody James. What it is, we are here to review what was a mixed bag the last 3 hours. What was,
it was
WWE?
A mixed bag of feces is what it was.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of called it at the beginning of the night, dude. I said Miz and Seth were gonna be the best match of the fucking night. The opener is always the best match. And after that, the pay-per-view built pretty fucking well. But man, once we got to that AJ Shinsuke finish, fuck. The fans died and we died along with it.
Well, the hint there was that was in the fucking Charlotte and Carmella match where they had the fucking weird sort of non-finish finish.
Well, we'll get to that, dude. Let's just go ahead and start and get through this fucking pay-per-view.
What do you think of Seth and Miz?
Yeah, man. So the first match we had of the night was The Miz challenging Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship, dude. Dude, I wrote down this was a fucking awesome, great fucking...
It was a clinic.
An awesome match. Great selling from Seth on the knee, dude. He sold that fucking knee. Like, you legitimately thought he was hurt at one point, it seemed like.
Yeah, I don't know if he is hurt or not, but it was pretty good selling either way.
And it's just fun because, going back to what we've said in the past, dude, people not fucking selling enough. Well, hey, kudos to Seth Rollins for actually, giving a shit and selling that knee throughout the whole entire fucking match.
Yeah.
So, honestly...
It's amazing that something simple like selling a goddamn possible knee injury is a highlight.
Well,
by the way, people, if you love wrestling holds, you're going to love this one. If you don't, be prepared to fall asleep.
And you're talking in general about the whole entire pay-per-view.
This entire pay-per-view was the pay-per-view of rest holds and bullshit finishes.
So once we saw Seth Rollins beat The Miz to retain the Intercontinental Championship, we moved on to the Nia Jax defending her Raw Women's World Championship against Alexa Bliss. Basically, I felt Bliss had too much offense, but hey, Nia's the vulnerable babyface, so I mean, they kind of had to she had to do the whole Hulk Hogan thing and fucking build it back up to the fucking win. But I don't know, what were your immediate thoughts on that match? You were kind of in and out of the fucking room during that match there.
Yeah, because if I didn't, I would have been like...
Well, Nia won with the Samoa drop at the end, so
wow, there's a surprise.
All I gotta say is about afterwards, Nia's promo definitely needs some fucking work, man. The crowd was booing her. Fucking Nia, this whole fucking thing was basically just a... It was just a fucking big giant propaganda fucking thing for their Be a Star campaign.
This for anyone that was bullied in school or at work, and boys and girls and everyone that was bullied.
It was a complete garbage fucking promo, dude.
That promo was dog shit.
So
really?
So from there, we moved on to an interview with Samoa Joe. Basically, I think Samoa Joe is in the prime for his promos. I know I've said it in the past, but
yeah, but who gives a shit if you're in the prime of your promos if you can't fucking follow through?
We'll get to that, dude. We'll get to that. Fucking the line of the night though was definitely him calling, saying he's going to take the big dog and turn him into a whimpering puppy. I fucking laughed out fucking loud at that shit. I thought that was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, that was funny, but he didn't do it, so.
He almost did.
Big surprise there.
So from there,
Roman Reigns.
So from there, Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton for the United States Championship. Jeff Hardy defending. I thought this was a real old school match. Randy definitely doesn't work to the mainstream audience. You could tell he's definitely just definitely an old school wrestler. I enjoyed the match fucking thoroughly. I thought the selling was all good. All the moves basically.
We didn't have a botched fucking spot like in a gender versus.
Yeah, Randy was there at all the proper moments. So, the crowd kind of got restless at one point. They were chanting Rusev Day during this, and that's again, Randy Orton not playing the mainstream audience.
Throughout the fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, so Jeff wins clean with the Swanton Bomb. He retains the United States Championship, which I ultimately thought he would, but, I was kind of surprised that Randy Orton didn't show a little bit more heel tendencies during this match. And, hey, we got the clean win for Jeff Hardy, though, I suppose.
Which, good for him.
Good for him. I thought they were going to go back to this match, maybe next month, but maybe that's it. Maybe, we're moving on. I mean, it's not like Randy Orton needs the fucking U.S. Championship, right?
No.
No.
No one needs that fucking title. That thing's like a hot potato. No one wants it.
So then we see a commercial with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Basically, it was them in an old, it felt like an old school 80s wrestling cartoon commercial, it really did.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were great.
For those tough talkers,
yeah.
Tough talker thing.
I thought it was a pretty good fucking little promo, so I kind of popped for that. So, next was kind of like one of the weird.
Wait, was that the one where the fucking Cena toy looked like a Dean Malenko?
Yeah, something like that. I think it was the one after that.
No, either way, it was still fucking hilarious.
It wasn't at the Tough Talkers segment.
I don't think they should have named it that. It's kind of hard to even
say.
It's
kind of an oxymoron at this point. So this was kind of the next segment that we saw was kind of like a weird segment in a sense, but overall I pretty much enjoyed it. Elias, dude, he's fucking over, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking, and his running down New Jersey. I mean, New Jersey does suck, right?
It is a toilet.
Straight up fucking is the toilet of the United States. I'm sorry. If you're from New Jersey, I apologize.
At the very least, it's a toilet of fucking New York.
Shit. That's where all their poo water goes, is to New Jersey, bro. So, New Day comes out, basically we get a fucking just a running fucking joke of fucking just wrestlers that weren't going to be booked on the show somehow made it on the show. We see No Way Jose. We see
snuck in.
Yeah, we see No Way Jose come out. We see fucking Titus Worldwide out there with fucking the
Worldwide.
Breezango is out there. We end with Bobby Roode hitting the glorious DDT and that dancing out. Yeah, it was a good comedy spot. I laughed, so I enjoyed it for the most part. No final thoughts on that? Was that one complete garbage to you, or?
No, it was fine, but I didn't like No Way Jose to begin with, and I'm liking him less and less the more he comes out and shucks and jives and doesn't do anything else.
So our next match was Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass, which I was actually excited for this match because definitely it's Daniel Bryan. It was a pretty kick-ass match, I thought. I was
unexpected end.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Cass tap out there, dude. It was great work the whole entire time. Big Cass is definitely trying to get his Diesel fucking moments over, with that whole big ass fucking.
With his fucking fist up in the air.
I don't know.
Like a goofball.
Even
he needs to work on his fucking entrance when he comes out to the ring and he's all smiling and bopping his head.
Yeah. What the fuck? He's like basically is a great impression of Kevin Nash in the '90s, dude. So.
Kevin Nash must smile.
Kevin Nash must smile, bro. I don't know. I thought it was a fun match though. It built up pretty quickly. Like I said though, the ending was a little out of nowhere. I figured Big Cass was gonna go over, which essentially I see what they did. They wanted to, they didn't want Daniel Bryan to take the fucking pin, fucking stretcher or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. It was a good match. I like to see the story progression. I was a little surprised not to see the Miz come down, but hey, I mean, we got time to build that, so no worries there. So our next match was Charlotte challenging for the SmackDown Women's World Championship against Carmella. Well, the big boot for the very beginning of the match, definitely missed by a fucking mile, so that kind of set the tone of the fucking match.
And if you love rest holds, you're gonna love this match.
This kind of started the trend of the rest holds it seemed for the rest of the night. Definitely.
Well, no, it started before this, but this was the one where it was the most
obvious.
Yeah.
So I noted that the butt bomb that fucking Charlotte came down with Carmella on her fucking ass or whatever, it looked like it fucking just broke her fucking spine. It looked really fucking gnarly. So
it looked terrible.
So let's
it was well done, but it looks like it's a future fucking lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah, right. Basically, the ending sucked. It kind of came out of nowhere, and you kind of described it really well. Well, it's just an ending, so
yeah,
gets us through it. I mean,
there's a Simpsons episode where they're like, "Was that a good ending or a bad ending?" And someone comments as well, "It was an ending." And
yeah, So
roll credits.
Carmella retains the her world championship, which I figured she was gonna win, but she cleanly beats Charlotte. So there you go.
Well, good for her.
So our next match of the night was AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
This was good up until the ending.
All I gotta say is, what the fuck, man? I was saying the whole night, I was saying, fucking, this is gonna main event the match. This is gonna main event the fucking show, because it's the World Heavyweight Championship.
And I told you before that no.
Yeah, you were pretty adamant. You were like, no, there's not even a question. Roman must pose, bro.
Roman must close.
Roman must close in this case, dude. So, dude, great kicks from Shinsuke Nakamura all night.
We were spot on with the 3 ball shots.
Yeah, we called 3. There would be a minimum of 3 ball shots, which we definitely saw that.
Even though the ending was technically a double shot, but still counts.
Yeah, dude. That fucking, what was up with that fucking chair shot though? AJ Styles just recklessly throwing that chair and fucking right into Shinsuke's knee for it just to come back and fucking almost take out his fucking eye.
Yeah, that
was pretty gnarly looking, dude.
Yeah, I don't know who okayed that spot, but
yeah, I'm sure they got their ass chewed out. That's for sure. So yeah, the ending was fucking garbage though. I gotta fucking say, this kind of took the show from being a very enjoyable show to what the fuck? Why can't we get a fucking clean finish between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, dude?
Yeah, we've had 3 so far, and the first one wasn't...
it was a clean finish, but it just ended out of nowhere.
Yeah, and there wasn't that last gear that they need to go into.
Exactly.
That normally a match goes into when it's nearing the finish.
And then we get the Greatest Royal Rumble. They start hitting that fucking thing, the next gear and shit, but then, it ends on a double count out.
Yeah, double count out. And then this one ends in a...
double count out kind. Yeah, right? Which, when the fuck was this made into a last man standing match? They're like, rope break can't fucking cause shit. Oh, but we're gonna count them out. Fuck that finish, dude.
That finish was dog shit garbage.
I know. We at the day after we got done watching WrestleMania, we kind of came back that week later and we're like, maybe we overreacted. I know I did at least, but I have a feeling this coming Friday, I'm gonna feel the same fucking way. Fuck the ending of that match, dude. It ruined the fucking pay-per-view moving forward. And you could tell the crowd was out of it.
The crowd booed.
It took the crowd out of the rest of the show, dude.
Where the fuck was Paige to restart the match and insist that this actually have a fucking finish?
Yeah. What the fuck?
So much for being a general manager, you fucking cunt.
So, yeah, I don't know. It just took the sales out of everybody, dude. The whole crowd was basically just a big fuck you to the last 2 matches after this, dude. Nobody fucking cared about what was gonna fucking happen.
Well, no one cared about the next match anyways.
Well, you didn't fucking care about the next match, that's for sure. And that's Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn,
I know you think that they're gonna eventually do something with Braun Strowman and put the strap on him and so forth, but I think this is the beginning of his big show, of him going the way of the big show, where he started doing fucking tag teaming with fucking Chris Jericho's Jeri-Show or whatever the hell they called it.
No, that was yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know about him. He's basically, it's we more or less, we covered it already, with WrestleMania earlier this fucking, or last month and shit. It's just, he's gonna take the fucking title off Brock.
I don't think so.
There's no one else. I mean, you can't let Roman Reigns fucking do it at this point.
I mean, they've been teasing it for a while, but
yeah,
I don't think it's happening.
Well, I thought the match for the most part, outside of us both being completely just fucking done with the show at that point because of the whole AJ Styles Shinsuke Nakamura finish.
I was done with this fucking match.
It was a decent work rate.
I was done with the match the second it was announced.
All I gotta say, Kevin Owens and fucking Sami Zayn are fucking great. Are they breaking up? Who is the illegal man? I don't fucking know. Get the fuck out of the ring at the end, dude. Ending.
Who cares?
At this point, it was already 8 o'clock. It's the main event hadn't even fucking started. I feel bad for anybody on the East Coast that has to stay up till 12 o'clock to watch the finish. I feel like we're a little blessed watching this shit on the West Coast. But
well, thank God for that, because I'd hate to fucking have to stay up until 11 or some shit to watch this garbage.
Yeah, our final match of the evening was Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe, which, dude,
it started off great.
100%.
And the bell rang, and it was a total fucking pile of dog
Joe
shit.
is gonna kill you, man. He throws fucking Roman Reigns through that fucking table, and all I want to see is Joe kill Roman Reigns at this point, dude. I'm like, fucking destroy him.
And then what
Send
do they do?
him away.
What do? They get in the ring and they do a bunch of fucking rest holds.
Which was, dude, honestly, I know the crowd was chanting boring, and, like, it was definitely boring, but, like, I loved Samoa Joe throughout the match, though.
I loved his reaction.
He was just like, he didn't give a fuck, dude. He was out there to fucking just
It was like, fuck
kill
you,
it.
I don't care if you like it or not.
Samoa Joe brought it tonight, I think, dude. In terms, like, he may
And
have had to do the J.O.B.
What was his reward?
Well, he had to do the J.O.B., but, you know...
He might as well get put on the fucking job squad at this point.
It was just so fucking predictable, dude.
Can he ever win a big match?
Apparently not. Apparently not against Roman Reigns, at least.
No, he can't. He didn't win the Greatest Royal Rumble, the ladder match. He hasn't won any of the matches where it was, you know, he didn't win the match against Brock. He didn't win the match when it was a fatal four-way with Brock and Braun
SummerSlam last year.
Roman and... Like, he can't win a match at all, it seems.
Well,
has he won anything?
You know, Bruce Pritchard out there, he'd be like, well, he doesn't need to win a big match, brother. He's over. You know, fucking... Eventually, he's not going to be over, Bruce. So, yeah. I don't know. I agree, man. I mean, I really wish he would have fucking won the match.
He should have won the match.
But it was predictable as shit. I mean, just as predictable as you saying that was going to be the main event. There was no way Roman Reigns wasn't going to fucking win that main event. Which made it fucking completely and utterly pointless.
In the second,
which we've been saying for weeks anyway.
The second the bell rang for the end of the match, they showed a shot of the crowd, and the crowd, not dead. Just a row or whatever, not just a row or whatever, but almost the entire screen of people stand up and get ready to leave.
Because they gotta work at like 6 in the fucking morning, man. Fucking dude, all I gotta say is, you know, okay, so yeah, Roman Reigns wins after, you know, fucking, you know, Roman must fucking pose or close or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't even remember the last fucking parts of the match. I'm sick of them going over fucking, you know, being so liberal with their fucking time. Like,
drive by.
Why can't we have like 2.5 hour pay-per-view, guys? Like,
drive by and a fucking a fucking Superman punch and a spear.
Yeah,
and
it's John Cena. Like, I don't know. I know I've gone on record saying I like
John Cena and
I like Roman Reigns. I do, but man,
I don't.
I'm after the last couple months. I'm really between the shit with him and Brock Lesnar and now this. It's just like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm done. We need to see something new. But I have a feeling it's gonna be the same shit. He's gonna win Money in the Bank next month. Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, Cody. That shit sucked. Like, the last half of that pay-per-view.
The end of that pay-per-view was diarrhea fucking...
And the crowd sure did let him know, and I really hope fucking Vince McMahon hears this and is like really truly seeing the fans at the end.
It's like the Simpsons episode where they were...
Oh, God, this is fucking horrible.
Where Mr. Burns does his fucking thing, and he does like some movie about himself, and he's like, are they saying... Boo Earns?
Boo Earns, yeah.
And Hans Moleman stands up and he's like, I was saying Boo Earns.
Yeah, I hope Vince McMahon really truly does take notice, though, of like the fans just completely shitting over the last two fucking endings to like their two major pay-per-views is Roman Reigns getting booed out of the fucking building. So Vince McMahon, go fuck yourself. That's all I got. Those are my final thoughts.
Those are my final thoughts too.
So let's fucking get the fuck out of this fucking podcast, bro. I need to go eat some ice cream after this shit and cool down, man.
Vince, go eat a fucking dick.
Go eat a fucking dicks, and we'll see you on Friday, fucking ladies and gentlemen.
I came to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your